So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Oh, what a mistake! Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's been cut out, well played. Guessel. Good running, strong. Guessel! Oh, that's magnificent!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Havertz. Ivory Coast leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now that's been intercepted. Gnabry. Kimmich. Now it's Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball. And he is deftly away. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's put paid to the danger.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Nice interception, well timed. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ivory Coast clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Short changes him with that pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Wirtz.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seri, can he get on the end of... And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Gesson has found the net here, of course. Wirtz, nicely worked. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich touches it back. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's been hooked away, and that's a good-looking ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, there's the clearance. Kessié. Now Kosunu. Just too much on that. And he's managed to get rid. Gnabry. And here's the chance to counter. Ndika cuts out the pass. Fofana. Zaha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fofana. Gnabry. Good ball, good take. And he's certainly onside here. He's having a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No, that was never going to make it. Kessié. And that is a little undercooked. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Nicely weighted ball. Ivory Coast do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Wits! And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So what can they conjure from this one?
He might even be thinking about a pop here, Peter. I'm not sure how wise that might be.
Number 20, Number 17, Wits. Coming on the field, number 9, number 10, number 20.
Glorious! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Germany have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It's a throw-in. Ndika gets it away. That has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Zaha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution.
Pavlovic. This looks promising. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he thumps it clear. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the Keeper gets his hands on it. Levelling, and he's intervened well there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Fofana. He's had it taken off him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substitution in progress.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Seri!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. Takes a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Great vision.
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Anton. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kessier. Diakite. He's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. There will be 4 extra minutes. Levelling. He's a sharp little ball here. Spread neatly. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! And there's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's it, it is all over. Ivory Coast, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Now then, the ball's come loose.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gesson, bullish header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. Deftly away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kessié with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pavlovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a clearance, but not much of one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Kimmich.
Germany really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Ahmad. And he skips past his man. Wirtz. Ambitious ball here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ndika is there to clear. Seri. Conan. Threads one in. Fofana. Conan. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Gnabry. Pavlovic. Now it's Wirtz. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Anton deals with that comfortably. And it's Fofana. Fofana. They're urging him to shoot. That's a sharp pass. Oh, can he get onto this? And the keeper takes decisive action. And that's been won straight back. Tar. Now Anton. Tar. And it's Pavlovic. And here's Havertz. That's been slipped through. Can he finish? Goal, Germany! And we have liftoff. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a real chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Kosunu cuts out the pass. Seri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Ivory Coast will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half is up and running. He's in plenty of space here. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely aimed pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Fofana. Ahmad. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Wirtz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Havertz clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a searching pass. Anton. Wirtz in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. Ndika gets it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Seri. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. 60 minutes played. Havertz. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire. Le numéro 22.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Changement.
And reclaimed it in a try. Grasso! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ivory Coast have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire. Le numéro 6.
Ivory Coast making further changes here and in quick succession.
Le numéro 14.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rudiger cuts it out. Ivory Coast perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Leveling showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Takes a shot! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's cut it out. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. Undav. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has been cut short. Now he's off and running. That is good alertness. Undav. And now the breakaway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Leveling picks it up out wide. Header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Sunny. No way through. Seri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. And that will be it. Ivory Coast have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win.